Moments away, they gather at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. The Magic taking on the 76ers. For Orlando, they're hungry for a big win to start the season off right. The more emphatic, the better, as they set the tone for the year ahead. Sixers, Magic, coming right up. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Irving. Howard is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Scott in at the two-guard spot. And for the 76ers, we've got Joel Embiid, Allen Iverson out there with Maxey. Then it's George, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Iverson against Irving. Now, here's Scott. Into the lane, and it's Scott with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Iverson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Tried by Scott. Excellent D there from George. Tatum deciding where to go with it. George against Howard. George, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Scott, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Now, here's Scott. There's the drive and the dunk by Scott.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Iverson. Pass to Maxey. And stolen by Scott. And here comes the break. Irving for 3. They get it again. Scott with the ball. And stolen by Iverson. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Outside for George. Howard with the steal. Scott the pass to Irving. Howard with the screen on Iverson. Here's Irving. And he makes good on the layup.
On the drive, Irving just so dynamic. The defense doesn't know what to do to contain him.
The 76ers trail by 5. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Tatum dishes to George. Here's Iverson. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Screen by Howard. And the jam by Levine.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Tatum. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Over Levine. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Now, here's Scott. 8 points for him. Left side, Levine. The kick out to Scott. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Irving passes to Scott. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Scott's got 10.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Iverson against Irving. Howard with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 7. The tray. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Wembanyama, a screen. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Here is Howard. Knocked loose. George with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Scott the pass to Wembanyama. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers trail by 7. Outside Tatum. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Iverson. Fires to the hoop. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Now, here is Irving. Jason Tatum missing his last shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Iverson against Irving. Iverson kicks to Tatum. Back to Iverson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Irving passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Scott against Tatum. Kick out to Levine. Wembanyama, a screen on Maxey. There's Levine. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I question getting into Levine that much because you know he can do this.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open. For the defense at the heart of that.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And Orlando making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Scott finds O'Neal. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Magic lead by 11.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside, Tatum. Outside, George. Shot is good off the back rim and in. George has got 5 now.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Outside, Scott. And Tatum over to help. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The 76ers making a switch here. Now, here's Maxey. He has yet to score. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Kyle Lowry comes in for Bridges. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Nets. Maxey against Irving. Outside, Maxey launches it. And the rebound goes to Howard. Orlando leading by 11. Here's Scott, and there's the drive. Good. 12 points for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Maxey against Irving. And that one's good. Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Screen by O'Neal. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Maxey. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Levine with it. Now defended by Embiid. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Magic lead by 15.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's McCain. Still yet to score. Misses in close. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. And Howard has it in the corner. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
The Magic have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Martin, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Howard, no good on the free throw. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. Shot to stop the run. Rebound collected by Levine.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Howard with a screen on Lowry. Levine dishes to Howard. Good D by Embiid.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
To the paint. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Excellent anticipation from Shaq. He's in the right place at the right time to grab that one and get the break started.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lowry against Irving. Lowry passes to Embiid. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Coming out to the floor for your Sixer, number 23, Eric Gordon.
Here's Embiid. He's coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answers for how to contain him.
Outside, Levine. And so it's the Orlando Magic with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
The 76ers trail by 18. We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Lowry out there with Bridges. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's McCain. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The shot by Lowry, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Irving attacking. Second shot opportunity. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Lowry against Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Now, here is Irving. And they recover it. O'Neal finds Scott. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point game. O'Neal against Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 7.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
That one falls.
And defensively, they're
now Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Outside, Scott. O'Neal outside. Bridges with the steal. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
No, you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. The Magic shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Shooting for Orlando, Shaquille O'Neal. At the line for one.
The free throw off from O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Bridges. And Levine with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
76ers foul.
Martin's checked in for Bridges.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Scott kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Scott finds Levine. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Let's look at the stats. For Kyrie Irving. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 25 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. Number 1 on the team last year.
Yeah, they rely on him to be a play creator and terminator. So challenging to plan a defense for him.
For the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Howard. Goga Bitadze comes in for Zach Levine. And Ball subbed in for Irving.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Ball, the pass to Bitadze. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 16. Pass to Embiid. And it falls over the the rim and in. Embiid's got 11.
This is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Iverson. The Magic getting the bucket. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Outside, Scott, and he drives in. Wagner kicks to Scott. Off target from outside. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Outside for George. Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Right side, Scott. O'Neal inside. Guarded by Embiid. Scott with the ball. He's got 16. There's Ball with the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Allen Iverson. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Screen by O'Neal. A drive by Scott. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
It's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against Toronto. Tatum down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the ring.
Here's Scott. Doubled by Iverson. Scott finds O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Shaq with a screen on Iverson. And it's Ball penetrating. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. In the crowd, Diplo taking in the action.
And no surprise to see Diplo here in Philadelphia. I believe he got his start spinning right here in the city.
Now here's Iverson. 10 points for him. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. On the inbound.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
O'Neal with a nice move. O'Neal's got 8 here in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Iverson dishes to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Tatum. The layup missed. Magic leading by 9. And here is Ball. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Rushing that right off. Tough to redirect Ball on that drive.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that?
Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers.
76ers, TNT.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 16. Outside, ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Left side, Scott. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Bitadze. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Tatum. The 76ers trail by 7. Puts it up from 15. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Tatum has the skill offensively to pull up whenever he sees fit.
Wagner, a screen on Maxey. Drive by Scott. O'Neal passes to Bitadze. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Scott inside. Tatum on him. Now, here's Wagner, defended by George. And that one's good, Wagner.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence down there.
Now, here's Maxey. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Here's Yabusele.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for O'Neal. Howard comes in for Wagner. Zach LaVine's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Irving subbed in for Ball.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Wembanyama, a screen on George. And LaVine, here we go. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Pass to Tatum. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Scott. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 18 points for A-Train.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Back to Iverson. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama, a screen on Maxey. Irving drives in and stolen by Iverson. Here's George. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And that's now 10 points for Paul George. And Tatum over to help. Now Scott. He's got 18. There's the strength training, Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Iverson outside. Pass to Yabusele. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Over LaVine. The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. just couldn't find the mark.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Howard with it. Outside Irving. Outside Scott. Wembanyama, a screen on Iverson. Tied by Scott. The Magic have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. And here are the 76ers now. Trailing by 10. From deep, Iverson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That'll do it for the first half. Magic lead by 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot from Cleveland. The measuring up that shot. Give it up for the participation.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You take a look at Orlando. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A-Train has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The 76ers trail by 10. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Wembanyama is out there with Howard. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Scott in at the shooting guard.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
Drive by Scott. Wembanyama against George. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Irving surveying the floor. Here's Howard. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill. with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Scott the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Tatum, that's for two, stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. Tatum's got 20.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Irving drives in, out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. And finished off by Scott.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 10-point game. There's Tatum's range on display.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Scott can't get it to go. 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Embiid, the pass to George. And a miss there on the triple. Magic leading by 7. Wembanyama down low. Iverson covering. Bucket is good.
Well, Wembanyama can do it all, but the coaching staff would like to see him stay in the paint as much as he can.
Now here's Iverson. 12 points for him. And that one's good. Tatum.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Maxey against Scott to the inside. Pass to Howard. Levine with it. 11 points in the game. And Levine with the slam.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Philadelphia with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Tatum against Levine. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Howard can't hit.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And Philadelphia has possession following the bucket by Orlando. Tatum against Levine. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Scott inside. He's covered by Maxey. They get it back. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Iverson. Here's the 3. Bean with the rebound. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wembanyama finds Scott. Wembanyama, a screen on Maxey. Back to Wembanyama. George looking over the floor. Outside Tatum. Tatum downhill. Over Irving. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Count it. Good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Maxey against Scott. Maxey, no good. Magic leading by 7. Levine with it, outguarded by Tatum. The kick out to Irving. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Irving's got 10.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
That bucket in no time at all.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
The drive by Scott. Iverson grabs the board. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Embiid. Over Levine. Physical play by Embiid inside.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
There's Levine. Second chance effort. Howard, good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8-point game. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And here's George. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And George is good for 3. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now here's Levine. 13 points in the game. Inside. I understand when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you know?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use. His body, even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
And the Magic making a change here. Shaq's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Wagner comes in for Dwight Howard. Hardaway's checked in for Levine, and it's Kobe White in for Kyrie Irving. Now Hardaway, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Outside, Maxey, back to Iverson. Pass to Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Out to White. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And Shaq with the slam.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
White against Iverson. Nice defense from Wagner.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Out to Hardaway. Wagner outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Iverson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To McCain. Rebound by the Magic. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shaq is screen on Maxey. White goes in, and White slams it in.
Well, that's White shaking him off, creating room off the dribble.
Maxey against Scott. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Scott inside. Wagner left side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Magic leading by 12. Shaq is screen on Drummond. White goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his second basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Shaq.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
And the second free throw, good. 59 seconds left in the third. Wagner outside. Outside, O'Neal. Outside, Scott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to O'Neal. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Philadelphia ball.
The 76ers trail by 13. Outside Lowry. There's 21 seconds left in the third. And it's blocked by Scott. O'Neal is screen on Lowry. Here's Scott. Off with the layup. Outside, Maxey over White. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Maxey. And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Yabusele out there with Embiid. Then it's Martin. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 11. Lowry passes to Embiid. Shoots over Wagner. That one a little long. Magic shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. They set the pick. The drive by Scott and finished off by Scott.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Lowry. The Magic getting the bucket. Pass to Yabusele. Driving the lane, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Yeah, the rare off-ball make for Lowry. We're used to him dictating the offense.
Wagner has screen on Lowry. Down low. And it's Wagner missing. The 76ers trail by 8. And here's Lowry. Martin gets to Yabusele. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Shaq with the screen. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Embiid. And that one drops. 18 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Shaq against Embiid. Martin goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Wagner has screen on Lowry. The kick out to Scott. Buries the long-range jumper. Scott's got 5 points now this quarter.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. The 76ers making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. That, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Hardaway after the made shot from Allen Iverson. And Hardaway gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 11.
Well, he's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Now here's Iverson, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And some stats here, guys. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And the Magic making a change here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Shaq. Howard comes in for Wagner. Ball's checked in for Hardaway. And Zach LaVine subbed in for White. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Embiid the screen. Clock at 6. All sorts of time. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 7th assist in the game.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy down for him.
Now, here's Ball. The shot from the low post is good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Iverson against Scott. And it's good for 2.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
Howard with a screen on Lowry. Scott dishes to Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his fifth.
Clearly a foul.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Here's Yabusele following the basket by Dwight Howard. Yabusele passes to Iverson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's McCain, defended by Wembanyama.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Scott inside, Iverson covering. Scott the pass to Howard. Ball with a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Scott kicks to Ball. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Iverson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Bean passes to Wembanyama. Outside, Scott. Going inside. And the basket is good. Scott's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
That's his third personal foul.
And the first one drops. The 76ers making a switch here.
At the line for your Sixers.
And both free throws good for Iverson. Magic leading by 14. Here's Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. Wembanyama, a screen on Iverson. Ball, the pass to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Assisted by
14 points for Victor Wembanyama. And Philadelphia has possession. Iverson passes to Yabusele. Back to Iverson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside for Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Wembanyama passes the ball. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Iverson. Shoots over ball. And it's Iverson missing. Magic leading by 16. Now, here's ball. The rebound by Paul George.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And it goes down 2 points.
I love seeing George. He's so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished score.
And it's Scott with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Tatum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tatum's got 15 points in just the second half.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Ball stolen by George. And now, Philadelphia on the break. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 8th assist in the game. Ball against Iverson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
And he sinks the second. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now, here's Ball after the miss from Allen Iverson. Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
Iverson against Scott. Puts it up from 17. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Iverson.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Irving's checked in for Ball. Now Irving. Howard with this screen on Iverson. Irving attacking outside Scott. And the layup is good. Scott's got 37.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Magic leading by 12. Irving drives in. LaVine wide open. Drills it from outside.
LaVine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Fires for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 15 here tonight. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Outside, LaVine. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Here are the Magic now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're leading by 13. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Wembanyama, a screen on Lowry. Irving passes to Wembanyama. Shakes him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Now, here's Lowry. Drummond with a screen on Irving. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Oubre can't get it to go. For 3, Levine. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And talk about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man. It was a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up